New NotebookLM update is insane. It can now read an entire book in one chat. I'm talking 1 million tokens of context. This changes everything for research and note taking. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to use it and why this beats ChatGPT for long documents. So, NotebookLM just dropped an update that honestly blew my mind. And I'm not the type to get excited about every little feature. But this one is different. Google just gave NotebookLM a brain transplant, and it went from being a basic note taker to a full blown research partner. Let me break down what happened. First thing, the context window went from nothing to 1 million tokens. That means you can upload an entire book, multiple research papers, a whole folder of documents, and it won't forget what it read. Most AI tools lose track after a few pages. NotebookLM now keeps everything in its memory. That's like having a researcher who never forgets a single detail. Second, conversation memory is now 6 times longer, so you can have deep back and forth chats without losing context. You ask a question, it answers, you follow up, it remembers everything from earlier, no more repeating yourself, no more starting over. Third, Google says user satisfaction on long answers went up 50%. That's huge. People are getting better answers, more detailed, more accurate, and it's all because of the engine upgrade. Fourth, you can now set chat goals and personas. This is where it gets wild. You tell NotebookLM to act like a research advisor or a marketing strategist or a PhD professor, and it will follow that role throughout the entire chat. It's not just answering questions anymore, it's thinking like the expert you need. Fifth, it's powered by the latest Gemini models. That's Google's top tier AI, so the quality and depth of answers shot way up. Now, let me tell you why this matters for you. If you're doing any kind of research, writing, planning, strategy work, this tool just became your secret weapon. Here's what you can do with it now. You can upload a massive research folder, like 20 PDFs, 50 articles, a full textbook, and ask it one complex question that needs cross-document reasoning. It will pull from every source, give you citations, show you exactly where it found the info. You can build study guides, briefing documents, flashcards, audio overviews, all from your uploaded sources. You can set a goal persona and get a PhD level critique of your work, or an action plan tailored to your exact situation. And here's the kicker: all your conversations are saved, so you can pause, come back later, pick up right where you left off. No other tool does this as well for long form research. I tested it against ChatGPT and Notion AI, and NotebookLM kept context way better. ChatGPT started losing details after a few back and forths. Notion AI couldn't handle the document size. NotebookLM just kept going. Okay, now let me show you exactly how to use this. First, sign into NotebookLM. It's free. Google account is all you need. Second, create a new notebook, upload your sources. You can upload PDFs, Google Docs, text files, links to articles. The more you upload, the better it works. Third, go to Configure Chat. This is the new feature. Set a goal or persona. For example, act as my research advisor and challenge every assumption, or summarize these files from 3 angles and give a final synthesis. Or create a 7-step action plan from these notes aimed at a marketing manager. The persona you set will guide how it responds. Fourth, start asking questions, make them detailed, give context, tell it what you're trying to do. The better your question, the better the answer. Fifth, check the citations. NotebookLM will show you exactly which source it pulled from. Click on the citation, it takes you right to that part of the document. This is huge for fact checking, and it stops hallucinations. Sixth, save your chat, resume it later, or delete it if you want. You have full control over your conversation history. Now, let me give you some real world use cases. Use case 1, you're writing a report, upload all your research files, set the persona to academic reviewer, ask it to summarize the key findings, and highlight gaps in the research. It will give you a structured breakdown with citations. Use case 2, you're studying for an exam, upload your textbook chapters, your class notes, your study guides, ask it to create flashcards or a quiz or a summary sheet. It will pull from everything you uploaded. Use case 3, you're planning a marketing campaign. Upload competitor research, market analysis, customer feedback, set the persona to marketing strategist. Ask it to create a 7-step campaign plan. It will give you a detailed action plan based on your uploaded data. Use case 4, you're analyzing a contract or legal document, upload the full contract, set the persona to legal advisor, ask it to highlight risks, summarize key terms, explain confusing sections. It will break it down in plain language. Use case 5, you're doing competitive research, upload 10 competitor websites, their marketing materials, their blog posts, ask it to compare their strategies and identify gaps you can exploit. It will give you a full competitive analysis. Now, here's what most people miss. The power of NotebookLM is not just in the answers, it's in the conversation. You can go deep, you can challenge it, you can ask follow-up questions, and it remembers everything. That's what makes it feel like a real research partner, not just a chatbot. Now, let me talk about the limits because every tool has them. First, it can still hallucinate. If you ask something that's not in your sources, it might make stuff up. Always check the citations. If there's no citation, it's guessing. Second, privacy. Your notebooks are private by default, but if you share a notebook with someone, they can see everything. So be careful what you upload. Third, it's not perfect at understanding messy documents. If your PDF is scanned badly or has weird formatting, it might struggle. Clean documents work best. Fourth, it's slower than ChatGPT for quick questions. If you just need a fast answer, ChatGPT is faster. But for deep research, NotebookLM wins. Now let me compare it to other tools. Great for quick answers, creative writing, brainstorming, but it doesn't handle long documents well, and it doesn't save your sources in a notebook. Notion AI, good for note-taking and summaries. But the context window is smaller, and it's not built for research. Perplexity, great for web search and citations, but you can't upload your own documents. Claude has a big context window like NotebookLM, but it doesn't save conversations or organize sources like NotebookLM does. So here's my take. If you're doing research, writing, planning, strategy work, NotebookLM is now the best tool. It's free, it's fast, it's accurate, and it just got 10 times better. Let me give you some advanced tips. Tip 1. Use specific personas. Don't just say act like an expert. Say act like a marketing strategist with 10 years of experience in SaaS companies. The more specific, the better. Tip 2. Break big questions into smaller ones. Instead of asking for a full report in one shot, ask for a summary first, then key findings, then recommendations. You'll get better answers. Tip 3. Use the sources as your knowledge base. Upload everything you know about a topic. Then treat NotebookLM like your personal expert on that topic. Tip 4, combine it with other tools. Use NotebookLM for research and summaries. Then copy the output into ChatGPT for creative writing or editing, or into Claude for deep analysis. Stack your tools. Tip 5, save your best prompts. When you find a prompt that works really well, write it down, use it again in future notebooks. Build a library of prompts that work for you. Now let me talk about where this is going. Google is clearly investing heavy in NotebookLM. This update is massive, and I think we're going to see more features soon. Audio summaries are already there. You can turn your sources into a podcast-style discussion. 2 AI voices talk through your notes. It's wild. I think we'll see video summaries next, or maybe integrations with Google Workspace. Imagine uploading your entire Google Drive and having NotebookLM index everything. That would be insane, but even without future updates, what we have right now is incredible. Now, here's what you should do next. Go to NotebookLM right now, create a notebook, upload some documents you're working on, set a persona, ask it a question, see what happens. You'll be shocked at how good it is. And once you start using it, you'll find new ways to use it every day. For me, it's replaced my old research workflow completely. I used to use Evernote, Notion, Google Docs, all separate. Now everything is in NotebookLM. It's my research hub, my second brain, my AI research partner, and it just keeps getting better. Now, let me wrap this up with some final thoughts. AI tools are getting better every single week, but most of them are just incremental improvements. This NotebookLM update is not incremental, it's a massive leap. The 1 million token context window is game-changing. The 6 times longer conversation memory is game-changing. The custom personas are game-changing. If you're not using this tool, you're leaving a huge advantage on the table. Your competitors are using it, your peers are using it, and they're getting faster, smarter, more productive. So don't sleep on this.